Hello again and welcome to the second part. This part is the continuation of the first part. In the previous part, we drew a table, and inside the table we wrote the names of three main tenses in English grammar: present, past and future. And at the bottom of the table, perfect and continuous. These were times and these were components. And I showed you a very simple process to get the 12 active tenses in English grammar. All right. Now, in this part, we're gonna complete most of this table. We're gonna complete it. So when you look at the table, we've got 5 empty boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 empty boxes. This box belongs to the present. And this one belongs to the past. And this one belongs to the future. Now I'm gonna write 5 formulas inside these empty boxes. And you must memorize them. To be able to use all the tenses here, you have to memorize these formulas. We have 5 formulas here and you have to memorize them. Briefly, we use verb 1 in present. The first form of the verb we're gonna use in present. And in past, we're gonna use the second form of verb, verb 2. Will verb infinitive in future, have, has, verb 3 in perfect, and be verbing or be verb ing in continuous. Maybe you know these formulas, maybe you do not. Maybe you know what is verb 1, but you don't know what is have verb 3. No problem, actually, it's not a problem, it's not a big deal. For now, all you have to do is just memorize these formulas. This is your responsibility. To make it clearer, let me give you some examples. Let's practice these formulas through example sentence. So, we have our table here, 3 time periods and components. As I said, we use verb 1 in present, right? And the example, for example, I go, you eat, she sleeps, they work, etc. The verbs in this sentence are in the first form: go, eat, sleep, work. Just focus on the verbs. They are in the first form of the verb. That's why we use verb 1. Okay, have a look at the past. In the past, we use verb 2, right? Verb 2. Example, I went, you ate, she slept, they worked. The verbs of these sentences are in the second form of the verb: went, ate, slept, worked, right? So that's why we use verb 2. And future. In the future, we use will verb infinitive, right? So example, I will go, you will eat, she will sleep, they will work. So we'll go, we'll eat, we'll sleep, we'll work. Maybe you may be confused about verb infinitive. What is verb infinitive is here. So it is a base form of a verb. I mean, these verbs shouldn't be changed. Briefly, you can't change the verb if it comes after will, auxiliary verb. Okay, let's look at the perfect. So we use have, has, verb 3. This is the formula of perfect, right? Example, I have gone, you have eaten, she has slept, they have worked. Actually, these sentences are not completed, by the way. So I'm trying to give you the very simple sentence to make it clearer. If you look at the verbs here, have gone, have eaten, or has slept, have worked, this is how we're gonna use the formula of perfect. I know the perfect tenses are difficult to comprehend. Trust me, this will be solved in this system. There is a solution in this system. Just patiently do what I say, so it will be solved. Trust me about this. And last, we have continuous. Continuous, the formula is be verb ing, right? Be verbing. Example, I'm going, you're eating, she's sleeping, they're working. Be means here, M is R, right? So it is just an abbreviation of M is R. But we simply say be, verb ing. Okay. Now, your task in this part is to memorize the formulas. Please memorize them and then move on to the next part. I'll see you in the next part.